The thing with the law of attraction is like, I'm going to wire in this. I'm going to wire in that. I'm going to attract this. I'm going to think about what I want. But you haven't thought about what you must let go of first to then allow that thing in. And that's the key. People say, I want to attract love. I want to attract love. Well, have you let go of your old notions, your old beliefs, your old attachments to past relationships? Have you let that go to then allow the new love in? Welcome back to another episode on the Aaron Doughty podcast. My name is Aaron Doughty, and today what we're going to be talking about is something that I think is more powerful than what we normally call the law of attraction. And I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to kind of get this off my chest right now. I made, law of attraction videos for about the first year that I was on YouTube. I started making YouTube videos in 2017. And I made a lot of law of attraction videos, and I was passionate about it at the time. But what I see a lot of it turning into is, I wouldn't say, like, this sounds cocky to say, but I think law of attraction is something that we become very passionate about, but there's a lot of misunderstandings about it. And the way it's kind of like, there's a lot of YouTube creators that talk about it a lot. And I've just realized that the way that I used to understand the law of attraction is completely different than the way it used to be. And it goes down to understanding, thoughts affecting our reality and stuff like that. But more than that, there's this almost like an impracticality that I notice. And it is also my own shadow, because back in 2017 and 2016, I knew I wanted to be on YouTube, but I was more so just focused on thinking better thoughts and focus there. And I'll be honest with you, just the thinking did not get me to where I'm at now. It was the thinking plus the alignment. So a lot of it was more of I'd say that raising my vibration had more of an impact on my manifestation than any type of just thinking. So if like we're maybe feeling low vibration, we're not happy with where we are, and we're thinking about what we want, because of the vibration we're in when we're thinking about it, it doesn't actually have as much momentum or as much power. But when you raise your vibration and then you take action is something I think in physical reality that a lot of us forget to take or think is so important. I know for me, I was thinking the thoughts, but I didn't want to take action. Action to me felt low vibrational, but it was only because I was coming at it from a lower vibrational place. When I started to change my identity and I started to naturally see myself as a full-time YouTuber, even when I was working at Barney's New York selling women's shoes, it wasn't long before my life changed, because I saw myself as a full-time YouTuber. I took in a way, and I just decided that this is who I am now, and I was being it, which meant taking action, which also felt resistance in the beginning because I was doing something that was uncomfortable. I was putting myself out there in front of a lot of people. At first, there wasn't even that many people. I was just, why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time. I'm putting out videos. I'm getting 32 views, and that's where it started. And I would then feel resistance and blocks would come up. I'd doubt myself. I'd worry about what my family was thinking, what friends were thinking. But through making the choice to go daily on YouTube, that began to shift my identity. Now, your identity, the way you view yourself, has a very powerful effect on your reality, because the way you think about yourself, your self-image, you will then act, feel, and think equal to what that is. So more so than the law of attraction, of trying to attract things from a place of lack, which normally is what's happening. We're in a lower vibrational state of consciousness, and we're trying to attract things by thinking about them in a new way and aligning our thoughts. The challenge with this is that the emotion we're coming from, the energy we're normally coming from, is lower vibration of scarcity. And because of that, we remain in a way feeling stuck. Now, that's why what I'm proposing to you in this episode is something that I found to be even more powerful. And I'd say that it really differentiates, my content from a lot of my older videos on YouTube, is the letting go, the law of subtraction. This is more powerful than the law of attraction, I believe. The law of attraction is normally where I'm trying to attract something into my life that is not here now. I'm going to think about it. But because normally the frame we're coming from, is I'm not whole and complete already. Think about it. If we even imply that of self-development, it's implying the notion that we're not already good enough already. I want to be better because I'm not already good. I want to accomplish more because what I've accomplished isn't good already. It has this underlying frame that I am not already whole and complete and that I'm in scarcity and therefore I want more. And because of that, that's the trap that most people stay in. Most people stay in that trap. So in this episode, I want to share with you something I believe to be more powerful, and that is the law of subtraction. That is that the degree to which you can let go is the degree to which you will receive. Now, when we talk about letting go, we're talking about letting go of old belief systems, which means old stories. Letting go of a painful past. Letting go of resentment towards somebody else. Letting go of the attachment we have and the control of the outcome. Any time in my past that I've let go of these 5 things, my life has completely transformed. And think about it like this. I just kind of made a little YouTube video on this, but imagine you have a closet, which I'm sure you do, so you don't have to imagine it too hard. But if you have this closet, imagine the closet is jam-packed full of stuff. And imagine this. Imagine a lot of that stuff in your closet isn't even your stuff. You just took it on when you were younger and said, I'll store this. Family members, friends said, hey, little Jimmy, John, Stacy, take this. And then you said, okay, I'll put it in there. But now you don't have any room for clothes. And the thing is you want to manifest new clothes. You want to create new clothes in your life. You want to bring in new clothes. But the challenge is your closet is completely stuffed of other people's stuff. So the challenge with this is that because of that, in a way, energetically, you don't even have room for new clothes. Now, the key is to let go of whatever's in that closet to make room for the clothes. Well, with the usual law of attraction type mentality, we're trying to pile on things without first off letting go. We're trying to say, I want this. So, for example, if you see yourself, which I did for a long time, as a 9-to-5 job goer, I was making $50K a year selling women's shoes. I saw myself that way, and I wanted to manifest, and I wanted to create myself to have this new life of making YouTube videos. I was so attached, not even knowing it. I knew I wasn't enjoying making this 9-to-5 job, but I felt safe with it. I saw myself as a 9-to-5 job goer. Until I let that go, when I started to wire in something else, that was my reality. My thoughts, my emotions, and my actions were equal to being a 9-to-5 job goer. So the thing with the law of attraction is like, I'm going to wire in this. I'm going to wire in that. I'm going to attract this. I'm going to think about what I want. But you haven't thought about what you must let go of first to then allow that thing in. And that's the key. People say, I want to attract love. I want to attract love. Well, have you let go of your old notions, your old beliefs, your old attachments to past relationships? Have you let that go to then allow the new love in? There's so much of an emphasis on attraction, but what I think is that the more emphasis we put on the subtraction of the letting go is the more we will then allow in. This is the missing key for so many people. And for years, that was the missing key for me. So letting go is the key to receiving, because when you let go of the things that are in your closet, you can then make room energetically for those things to come into your life. Now, why is it hard for us to let go? Because of the story we tell ourselves about why we are holding on to this shit that's in our closet. Well, my mom gave me this. My dad gave me this. And it's in my closet, and I must hold on to it. Otherwise, I'm not a good parent. I'm not a good kid. I'm not a good son or daughter. Otherwise, it invalidates my past. Those are the reasons we hold on to things. You know, when we talk about letting go is extraordinarily easy. It is so easy to let go, but the only reason it appears to be hard to let go is because of the reasons that we don't want to let go. The payoffs we get if we were to let go, the payoffs we get from not letting go. What are the payoffs from not letting go of a painful past? The payoffs. A payoff is something that we do that gives us some benefit. It's just that the benefit we're not aware of, and the benefit actually might be negative. So the benefit from, let's say back in 2012 when I didn't forgive my ex-stepmom, that was emphasizing why I didn't have much of a childhood. That was emphasizing and not invalidating my past. So me forgiving my ex-stepmom would be saying that, my past, the pain that I went through didn't have meaning. I saw myself as a victim, so then that would have challenged that too. So there's an aspect, there's payoffs we get from doing different things. And a lot of times there's a payoff of being right, even at the expense of happiness. Those payoffs are what makes it hard, because we're not willing to let go of the payoff and to see it from a new point of view. And that's the reason we're holding on to this stuff inside of our closet. And then wondering, why is it so difficult for me to manifest the perfect relationship? Why is it hard for me to manifest more abundance? Why is it hard for me to manifest better health? Where you have to let go of the old mentalities, the old stories, the old perspectives that are giving you payoffs. And the payoff may be negative, but we're not aware of it, and that's why we keep doing it. These are things that, right when I looked at the timer, 11 minutes and 11 seconds on my Zoom H6 recorder. So this for me has been a game changer, is learning how to let go. I'll tell you as well, anytime I let go of the outcome of things, I've allowed even more magic into my life. I remember, especially back in the day on YouTube, I started growing on YouTube, and there was like an exciting energy to this of going full-time doing what I love. But then there was this part of me that started to become attached to the outcome. I think part of it was I felt more significant the more followers were coming in. So I became really attached to the results. Part of it was I was doing what I was passionate about, but another part of it was I think so many people didn't believe in me when I was starting on this path that I felt like I had something to prove. I had a chip on my shoulder. And then I started trying to control my stats. I'd be on Social Blade every day, which is like this thing where I could see my stats from the day before for how many YouTube subs I'd have, and I'd always want it to be more and more and more. And if something started to fall off, I'd start feeling anxious or like something was wrong. But then I realized that the more I would let go, the better results would come. I would let go of caring about the numbers and the stats, and they would go up. Why is that? I would let go of the outcome of things and not care what people thought about certain videos and get even better response. How come when I let go of caring what people think, I start actually getting better responses, but then I don't even care? Because then you've dropped resistance. I think a lot of times we vibrationally butcher shit up. Imagine you think of things, and when you're thinking of it and you want it to be different than it is, then what happens is you're infusing resistance into the process. And that resistance you infuse into the process is vibrationally butchering it up. That's what I realized I was doing for a long time with stats, even prior relationships I was in. I'd want things to go really well, and I would start thinking, and I'd vibrationally butcher it up. But now that I've let go, it is incredible the kind of response that I get in relationships, in dynamics where I'm just being myself. I get more validation and approval, even though I could give two shits whether I get it now. So the more you let go is the more you're going to receive. But the law of subtraction states that the degree to which you can let go is the degree to which you can receive, but you must let go and question reality. This is a clip from the Daily Vortex podcast, where I post 2 times a week, and we go really deep on understanding consciousness, understanding how to raise our vibration, how to bring these spiritual concepts down to earth in a relatable and practical way. For the whole entire episode, you can click the link below, but also subscribe to that of the Daily Vortex podcast on either iTunes or Spotify. That's where there are a backlog of over 100 episodes, plus the whole entire episode length is there. On this channel, you will only be seeing clips moving forward. So if you want the whole episodes, you can click the link below. You can subscribe. They're also very easy to listen to. They're automatically downloaded once you subscribe, plus you'll never miss an episode. So this is where most of my intention is and my energy is going these days, and I look forward to bringing you many more amazing episodes. But for the rest of this episode, you can click below and you can subscribe to the Daily Vortex podcast, and I look forward to helping you expand your consciousness in a very practical and relatable way. So I'll see you on the next episode, and as always, peace, much love, and namaste.